What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hope your day or night is going well. I myself have not been feeling the greatest the past couple days. Yesterday I was feeling just terrible, miserable. Today, this morning, I felt pretty cruddy still, and I'm feeling a little better, so I figured I stayed home from work today, make sure I'm 100% for tomorrow. So I figured I'd jump on and do my review of Sea of the Stars. I'm pretty excited. Guys, this game was a lot of fun. It was a great JRPG. It won an award on Steam. That's the reason I checked it out. It was already on my wish list, and I wanted to check it out even before they got the award. But once I saw they had the award, I was like, you know what? It's on sale. I'm going to pick it up. Let's try it out. So I did that, and I'm super glad I did. I got 35 hours in, probably about 31 hours of actual playtime. Some of this is just me, sitting in the menus and watching a movie off to the side or something, Got 64% of the achievements. I didn't go for anything too crazy. I did some of the side things along the way. I didn't do everything. But let's just kind of get into it here. So for the graphics, for what it is, it's a pixel art style game, very reminiscent of, reminds me of Chrono Trigger, quite a bit. Graphically, as well as reminds me a little bit of like Super Nintendo Zelda, but just with upgraded graphics. It's very vibrant, colorful, looks good in the areas. If you're supposed to be in a jungle, it looks like you're in a jungle elements, desert or island elements. If you're in an island, or kind of like a sea next to the ocean. Everything fit where it was. Everything looked the way it was supposed to. It was very good for the style of game it was. Only complaint I had was maybe more variations in the different models for weapons. So when you upgraded your weapons, the only thing that ever changed was the color of the weapon. I would have liked to see different models for weapons. That's just me and nitpicking the game. It's not a huge deal. Same thing with like outfits, or the clothes that you wear when you switch armor. I wish your clothes would switch, your outfits would switch as well when you switch armor. But again, a lot of these style of games don't have that incorporated. And it's not a huge thing. Again, that's just me nitpicking. Most games this style don't have different models for different armors and things you put on. But for what it is, the graphics, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's never going to be super high just because those high ratings are obviously for those games that are on Unreal Engine 4, Unreal Engine 5, all those high caliber gaming engines. But for what it is, this game looks great. It worked. It was perfect. 6 out of 10. Gameplay, this is really where this game shines. And the reason I say that is it's an interactive turn-based gameplay. Where a lot of turn-based RPG games like Final Fantasies, you don't really get to interact during combat. It's a select spell, cast spell, watch the spell cast. Select summon, cast summon, watch the summon do its abilities and spells. Select attack, watch the attack. Maybe hit A or something here and there. But this game, I say it was interactive turn-based combat in the sense that if you pressed A at the right time, you could block the attack, which would reduce the damage. So it became a very important mechanic of the game. The same thing when you attacked. If you pressed A at certain times, you would have the chance to crit, or you would crit, or you would do more damage, or you would have to hold A to power up an ability and then release it, or you would have something where you'd have to hit A and then at a certain time hit A again, and just keep repeating that until you completed a combo. It was very well designed in that aspect. And with that said, it had reminded me of a game I played in the past, and it was escaping me. I couldn't think of it for the life of me. And then I was reading through some Reddit, and someone had mentioned Super Mario RPG. And I was like, it does. It reminds me a lot of that, because in that game it had the same type of thing where you could press a certain button and you would do more damage, or you would block, or you would crit, or you would do a bigger AoE, or what have you. And I want to say even in, I think it's Earthbound was kind of similar. Maybe not to the extent of Super Mario RPG, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Earthbound had similar mechanics in it, or interactive turn-based combat. But yeah, the gameplay was good. The puzzles reminded me of like a Zelda style puzzles. Not too complicated, a little complicated in certain instances, certain puzzles. There were some puzzles I did look up, because I'm like, I'm not going to sit here for an hour and try to figure this puzzle out. It's just not a very good use of my time. Combat was definitely enjoyable. We already kind of talked about that. Interactive combat. So gameplay, I give an 8 out of 10. It was very well put together as far as the skills and combos that you could do with your other party members. Very well done. Very well done. I'm gonna just kind of play some of this in the background while I'm talking here. So the sound was good. I always compare everything to like Final Fantasy, and I'm always super nitpicky when it comes to sound and music. It was good. The spells sounded pretty good for the most part. Attacking sounded pretty good. The music was good for the instances and things that were going on during that time and moment in the game. I felt like the music fit for the most part in the areas that you were. And what I mean by that is if you're on an island or sea or beach, that music was kind of a beachy theme. So it was good. Nothing to write home about. Like I said, I am a pretty picky critic when it comes to sound and music. So sound, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10. It's good. It does what it's supposed to do. Characters, I'm also gonna give a 7 out of 10. They were very well designed characters. Thought they had a lot of depth to them, a lot of personality and different personalities. Not everybody had the same personality. Except I would say like the Solstice Warriors probably had similar personalities. Zale and Valar, similar personalities, but other than that, everybody, it was good. It was a very light-hearted story and friendships. For the most part, there were some moments where it got serious and kind of dark. Without spoiling too much, there was moments where you found out what the main evil entity was doing in the world, and that was a little dark, and a little serious. But for the most part, it was a light-hearted, easygoing game. There's no, love story, which I don't care. That's fine. Doesn't need a love story. It was more about friendship and the group of party members that you put together and how they come together to defeat the evils in the world. And I thought they did a very good job with that. So the characters, I give a 7 out of 10. The characters fit the moments. And it was good. The characters good. Replayability for me, guys, it's probably just going to be put on the shelf, probably uninstall it. There is some replayability. You can go through and collect certain things and do certain things to get the one true ending, I think is what it's called, of the game. So there is an alternate ending, but you do have to do quite a few things, and some things that will be time consuming. I'm not going to get too much into that. I don't want to spoil anything for you to get the one true ending, but that's definitely an option you can do for replayability. As far as bugs, didn't run into any bugs, nothing game breaking, nothing that was detrimental. I don't even think I ran into like minor bugs, honestly. Everything worked very well. There's one thing I want to say without trying to spoil it too much, but once you get past the final boss, there is what I would consider one of the best, if not the best, end game, what do I want to call things that you can do that is super freaking cool. I've never seen it done before in any other JRPG or RPG for that matter. It was very unique, very cool. And you just gotta check that out. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for this quick Sea of Stars video. If you're a JRPG fan or RPG fan and you like this art style of game, turn-based combat, like I said, it's interactive turn-based combat. Check this game out. You won't regret it. Wait for a sale if you're kind of on the fence about it. Play it. Enjoy it. Take your time with it. It's a good one. It is really a good one. Anyways, please like, subscribe. Have a good day or night wherever you're at in the world. Much love, and we will see you on the next one.